continue this, and hopefully this time, well, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to make a manual save. No. What, well, no, I don't want to use that name. Is there like a max number of saves you can have? Oh, here, I just gotta change. Oh, it's here, I gotta change it. Okay, LP3. Save. Alright, okay, now let's. Hopefully that system shutdown thingy won't happen again. I think it was just my system. Well, I don't know. Didn't have the AT guns deployed yet. Next turn. Oh, this isn't going to be pretty. Come on, Hank, hold out. Oh, damn, no, not pretty indeed. Run into your own minefield, please, please. Yeah, they were sort of smart in pushing on, like, well, very smart maybe, that attack. And yeah, you're gonna shoot at my Lysanders. Okay, we didn't blow the railway bridge, which I'm not surprised. But we did clear the skies. Alright, well, you guys fully reinforce. Let's see what we can punish the studs. Oh, this is looking grim, people. Looking grim indeed. Okay, well, here. the attack. I'd hope to get that with these guys. The main reason I didn't use the aircraft is because of the anti-aircraft artillery all around here. We move to here so that we can better defend. Inch you guys forward behind the anti-tank guns. Ooh, Pack 43s, those are nasty. Okay, well, big mistake. Sorry, Gurkhas, I thought I was going to be able to retreat it with you after the attack, but no, I can't. Expensive here. Yeah, those guys are too. Bad leadership by me. Okay, now let's continue our... Oh, we now have flat guns to deal with now. Yeah, those are not looking good. Okay, well, you need to do that. Okay, so now you can fly to here. Hopefully land next turn here. Another unit gone. They haven't started to move yet, so I'm not going to attack them just yet. This is looking tough. Oh, okay. haven't I moved? Okay, you. I think you're gonna come over here to try to get reinforced. You're probably gonna need fuel soon too, but so we'll head that way. Yep, that way. Here. That's good odds now, so let's beat up on those thugs heavily. No, we're not moving up just yet. Oh, Typhon, yeah, you're gonna need fuel here soon. Have an airbase or something over here? I don't think so. I don't know. Okay, well. Let's give the AI their turn. So they're really pushing this flank, so we probably need to move one of these Churchills back this way. Wow, that's just really pushing us hard. Okay, guys. Yeah, I figured that's gonna be death to the Gurkhas, unfortunately. I may end up losing this whole scenario. Oh, Panthers are counter-marching. Good, we can... Oh, these guys are now bringing up. Okay, well, they're going after mine. Reconnaissance planes. Oh, I forgot to move the Lysanders. Or I did move them. I don't know. Oh, good! Gonzalo, if that's how you pronounce it, got decisive campaigns. Barbarossa, very good. Very, very good indeed. I don't know if we do a good enough job promoting that you can get free games and DLCs just by watching Slithering TV. Intel reports that newly deployed Panzer Force near Cannes are preparing to counterattack. Okay, yes, we know that. You just simply follow the channel. Kill that AT gun. Okay, that is what we needed to do. Well, and you'll earn sliths, and then you can use those to get DLCs and games. Great. Wait, if we go over to that, yeah, okay, good. Alright, now that you're on more solid ground, you guys come here. we're supposed to take Cherbourg. How the hell with these forces? I don't know, but we're supposed to do that. Engineers in this group? No, we have engineers way down here. Okay, well, I know you think you were clever by taking that, or going there to cut this one unit off. Take Terra and Tan and move up. And no, we're not going to... hopefully eliminate you. Wave the flag and take out the artillery piece. God, you're gonna... Is there... Oh, maybe it's up here I can get refueled. Okay, well... Yeah, I guess so, so we gotta rush up there now. This airbase isn't built. I think it's up here on these, maybe we can get refueled. I don't know. Good, picking them apart a little bit more. Now these ships, I started to move this way, but I'm going to keep them coming for the moment. And boom. I don't know if there's going to be more fortresses up there to take, but we'll see. Enough to help with that. Not maybe so great that they take it, but okay. Heavy infantry will seem to do. You played a lot of Shadow Empire. Yeah, Shadow Empire is a very good game. I do like it. I haven't played it a lot, but I do like that game. Sort of an interesting post-apocalyptic concept. Okay, well, now let's. We're being a reconnaissance. Oh, we need to move those Lysanders out before they totally all die. These guys can come up to here. I bet you there's Germans in that town. We just can't see them. I'm leaving them there to get reinforced. Okay, hopefully we're doing all the right moves. Okay. Low fuel. Okay. Oh well. Let's see. My concern is, well, I'm gonna have an airbase soon, and I don't know if I'm doing this the right thing up here to get resupply there. Okay, but let's. Yes. Oh, infantry come up. Those are shooting. The Panthers are running away? They're running away too? Did they just do their beat up bad? They'll hurt those anti-tank if they attack it. Oh, they're gonna attack those guys, which didn't do so well either, but okay, so we need to secure Cherbourg and capture Saint-Lô still. Alright, well. Construction site airstrip. Okay, so it's not letting us land there yet. Not as fast as I sort of thought. Okay. Get fuel there. Is there anybody else that's got to get to that point this turn? I don't know. Yeah, you do too as well. And okay, well, may have deployed these too fast, too soon, too early. Ouch. Can't hit anything useful from there. From there they can. Okay. Okay. That's good. These guys will come here, take that out. What about these guys will come over to here, just to connect up the two areas, because these rangers cannot. Yeah, like I suspected, there are Germans there. Yes, I do know there are forces down here. We're supposed to take St. Lo eventually, so we need to see about pushing. All right, well. And well, I don't know how long it's going to take to... I've not played this scenario before, so I do not know things like how long it's going to take to get that air base and just how many units we're going to be able to do there. A lot of stuff to know about this. Okay, well, we're going to again concentrate our naval guy on infantry on the bridge, so I'm hoping that will just blow them all away. Well, it didn't blow them all away, but it blew some of them away. Now here, let's move up. Well, these Panthers are not doing well. Hello, Puss Nugget, how you doing? Okay, well, Yeah, this is Order of Battle World War II. If you guys want to try it out, the base game is for if you're on PC, you have to buy it. If there is a console version of the game, I never played it, don't know much about it, but it does exist. You have to pay for it. The base game is free to download and play. And the first mission from each of the DLCs, I believe, is all free. So I think this is the first mission here for Allies Victorious DLC. I think you should be able to play it for free. It is very similar to, and it was made during the time of Panzer Corps. They're both published by Slytherin or Matrix, or whichever branding they're using for these games. And it is a very similar space to Panzer Corps. And they still haven't released the Pacific version yet of Panzer Corps 2. So currently, of this type of game, this is the only one that allows you to play both sides of the war. Some of the DLCs focus on Germany, so you play from the German perspective. Some focus on the Soviet perspective. A lot of stuff is done in the Pacific and like Burma theaters. So you have the Japanese perspective or the American perspective or the British perspective out there in Burma, or you have the Allies perspective. So there's a lot more flexibility in that sense over Panzer Corps, which is a very, whether it's Panzer Corps 1 or Panzer 2 or 2, which are also very good games. They're slightly different. Like one of the things here you may have been watching, the ability for me to attack a ground unit and then move one hex off of it to allow multiple attacks on it. Now, I would say, generally speaking, air attacks are weaker in Order of Battle than they are in Panzer Corps, but you can concentrate like we're doing on a particular unit. So if they were as effective as they are in Panzer Corps, it would be overkill, I think. So there's variations to between the two games, but very similar. So, if this is the type of game for you, I really enjoy it. It may sound like it, but I'm not trying to sell you on the game. Just trying to let you know what it entails and how good it is, and we're just going to keep moving you up slowly with anti-tank support. So to deal with any of these counterattacks here. No, these are all scenario-driven maps. So this is the D-Day scenario. So no, there's no dynamic setup to this. You can, like Panzer Corps, you can have your core units plus temporary units per battle that aren't part of your core units to move from one battle or mission to the next one. So it has that similar functionality. You can see there's a lot more naval elements to the game. Yeah, I don't know how this is all going to do because we're still building this damn thing. And when I started this game, this scenario a couple weeks ago, I literally got it minutes, less than an hour before got the DLC before being able to go live. So I have not had any background playing with this game, unfortunately, to give you better details for this mission. I played a bunch of Order of Battle, but not this scenario. There's going to be a lot of it. Well, in essence with that. Recon aircraft here in this game never run out of fuel. So they can stay forever flying around. And if you can see sort of the dirty water, or whatever you want to call that, that shallow water, so these bigger ships can't get any closer, where the destroyers can. So it's limiting their ability to shoot inland. So pretty clever. Pretty clever of a game. Okay. Yeah, I know I've got low fuel units. I'm going to probably crash and lose some, unfortunately. I deployed my aircraft right away. I could have waited. Oh, I should have bought a replacement British unit. I'll do that next turn. Could have maybe waited a turn or two to secure some of the air bases. The one we've secured here. Be able to refuel better. Or be able to refuel. Affiliate type stream. No, Command Post Gaming. This is Slytherin TV, and we, the streamers, are contracted to stream for the channel here. There's a bunch of us. So I am not an official employee of Slytherin or Matrix, but this is their channel. Years ago now, they made the very wise decision that game developers and other employees at the company have real full-time jobs to do. So they decided to have and collected a few of us who were players of their and streamers or YouTubers of their games to play their games and stream for them. So yeah, that's sort of how we got this. Okay, so we have Doug anti-tank. Let's see about yes, I do. And I should let me just click Alt Tab here, and I will put links. I'll get them here. The earlier crash in the middle of my stream was not pleasant, so some of the stuff I had set up closed down. Let me grab it. Here we go. There's a link to my Twitch channel. I stream mostly on the weekends for myself there, or my YouTube channel. That's my YouTube channel. I talk history and play historically based games, many Slytherin. And I also have a Twitch channel there of my own, which I stream mostly on the weekends for myself. So yes, I do have my own channel. Please follow, subscribe on YouTube and whatnot. I'm not going to follow him into the river because you never defend as well there. That's why he got hit so hard. So we're going to leave that there. These guys are going to continue to reinforce. These guys keep getting pounded by everybody. I move here keeps getting pounded by the artillery, but I want to come up and deal with him. Okay, yeah. Yes, thank you for following over my other channel and hearing the alerts. And of course, you should follow here as well. Like I say, if you didn't get it, you know, you can earn free games by watching Slytherin TV, and we're here 5 days a week. at least most weeks, streaming on Slithering TV, so with the anti-tank guns up. Okay, anti-tank gun on anti-tank gun violence. We didn't do so well, but we need to pound these guys. You come here, you move up here. Ooh, that's going to be here. Now, I don't know why. Quite honestly, I don't know why. Because these Achilles have 17-pounder guns. Basically, if you don't know, the Achilles is the American M10 tank, including down to the 50 caliber mounted on it. That's all American. They were shipped over to Britain, and Britain wanted to, for supply reasons, plus it is a better gun, mount their 17-pounders on it instead of the 76mm tank gun that the American tank, the M10s used. So they're slightly better. So this is the same gun, just in a lightly armored. I mean, these are fairly lightly armored, but very mobile unit. But this one seems to be doing much better. Okay, good. And no, I'm not going to move you right in against those guys, but we will move you up there to protect them coming in. Okay. And Lanzer's here. How you doing, my friend? Is there a way to flank tanks? I see that they'll... Yeah, they turn to which direction you're shooting at. What you will see is sometimes here, sometimes you'll get... And I don't quite know the formula and whatnot. Let me see if I can find one. The situation, maybe not this turn. Okay, here. You see how we're getting 2 blue pluses. This is considered, these are considered units that are supporting this unit. Now I'm gonna, so but those aren't actual attacks. They're just sort of meant there. And this guy I'm going to reinforce because he's doing so badly. Now, which I should have. Just wanted to show off the functionality. Should have fired all these first before that last attack. And come into, if I'm playing well. But my job here is to show off the game for sure, but also to entertain all of you with interesting chatter while playing the game, and sometimes I get distracted from playing the game. So yeah, so now we've properly pounded. So this unit is already attacked, so he's already considered using up his functionality patent there for this turn. So that's why you're not getting the blue plus for this unit, but you are from this unit here. So although they have reinforced, they are still not fully used up everything, so that's considered your sort of flanking movements there. So I hope that gives a decent explanation of... Oh, I just ran into a bunker that I didn't know that was there, that was hidden and it chewed me up. Oh, good. I like doing that. See if we can get across that bridge. I think that was the bridge we were supposed to take maybe turn 6, or either that or it was this one. I'm not sure which railway bridge. Sometimes with this game, how do I put this? The objectives aren't as clear as they might be with the way they're spelled out. That's my sort of complaint about it. Okay, so we have reconnaissance units like in Panzer Corps. Do not take territory, but do not suffer out of supply penalties, but also can't reinforce inside there. Now, I don't know how I'm really expected to do this. I mean, there's a lot of forces there. Now, we do have 30 turns, but we are 10 turns into it. Let's move up this way. Let's move up this way. Let's move up this way. Without naval gunfire. Now, they held out for a long time in Cherbourg, so I don't know. I'm trying to move engineers up to help with some of those fortifications. We're supposed to take Saint-Lô, which is down here, and Cherbourg. Those are the two big primary objectives that we have not taken. Ah, posture check. Yep, okay, set up a little bit more. Okay, there's probably... Okay, well, let's come up and look at the aircraft that we've sent off to land there. Okay, well, now we have air bases down here. So, we're going to come down here and immediately land. And similarly, come down here. Land. Those guys get to fly off, and I don't know how long until I get to see them again. Okay, we've lost the Gurkha unit from my core before. I think one of the other units we lost wasn't from the core. So, yeah, I think we will purchase and deploy. Yes, okay, we can revive the other unit. And let's see, we'll put him over here. These guys came off. Okay, oh, that's how we get them back. Okay, good. There we go. So they're coming back fueled up now. Now, air power would definitely be a way to help push into Cherbourg. Where now? Do with this guy. Okay, here. Unfortunately, looks like we have shallow water up here, so I can't get too close to pounding it there. They do have that big fortress gun, which will be interesting with its heavy firepower there. Well, I think Patton and crew are doing okay there. What haven't we moved? Yeah, we're holding there. I think we'll move you back to there. Reinforce. Yeah, have you land as well. We can either keep you there or reinforce. Okay, it looks like they've taken that Panther off the map to reinforce or something, or just retreat it. I don't know. Halifax to bomb. Sort of moving over here because I know there's some, like those big AA guns over there, so we're trying to keep them somewhat away from the AA guns. The base game, okay. Gonna give it a spin. Really enjoy these types of games. Yeah, that's one thing we really do like to feature here are the various Slytherin games, because yeah, you know, I've been a YouTuber for some time before starting to stream over here on Slytherin channel. And if I hadn't been aware of Slytherin's channel and the games to put on, there would be a bunch of games that I know I would like. Now, whether I would, you know, buy every game, because, you know, expense, you know, does come into these things, as to what, you know, how many games you're going to buy. But definitely there are games that I like that I wouldn't have known that exist without this channel. So, yeah. That's what I consider myself a presenter here. I'm presenting the game, and to see if it's something that might be for you. Can we move you up? Yes, okay. Well, very good. Glad you found the channel. like to talk about the histories of the battles and the generals and the weapons and all those good things that, you know, during playing the game. Okay. The Panzer IV-Hs, it looks like, are really pushing my Greyhounds, which are armored cars with a 37mm gun around. We're using... Is that a Stu? I think that may be a Stu 42. Which is, if it is, that has a 105mm gun. Okay, you're shooting it. And which is better than my infantry, I guess. Well, maybe they're considering their counterattack a bit of a failure with some of these units moving out? I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to get rid of those noble waffles. The Stuka on foots. They're devastating to the infantry particularly. Okay, we still haven't... Okay. Oh, reinforcements, good! The capture of Carentan enables the U.S. Army to bring in substantial reinforcements and to deploy additional troops to advance inland. Great! That is exactly what I needed to be able to take up here and deal with here. Alright, that is excellent. So, well, before I do too much more, let me hit the button here and save it. Okay. Right, well. Gotta remember to at least try to use the various elements effectively, like use all of our naval gunfire on this guy here, or on these guys when we can. These, I believe, are basically destroyers or light cruisers. I think these are destroyers. I don't know the British. Well, it says light cruiser there, so it's a light cruiser, obviously. Okay, now here we are. Now this is a light cruiser. It says, well, LT for light cruiser town class. Well, you guys are just big enough that it's, well, okay, we're gonna move you over to here. Let's see if we were to, okay, yes, better not to move your naval units before firing if you can help it. Okay, so now you've been hit hard. We're going to come up here with the anti-tank gun. Hit you. Yeah. We're going to now bring up our heavy infantry. That will next turn be backed up in case there's a counterattack with supporting anti-tank gunfire. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to risk... Oh, there's some Germans there. Okay, in the forest, but... Now, I'm not going to pursue here because it would be too easy to cut this unit off, even for just one turn, and I don't need to do that. So they are unsupported, but I did see these guys sort of run away a bit. Okay, well... I'm going to rely on my super heavy armor to be able to do this attack here. These guys are going to reinforce. They're just getting a little too weak. Okay, they're too far away. They're way back up there. Um, yeah, oh, well, oh, shit. Bunker. They're hidden, and you won't spot them from the air. Unfortunately. Don't need to hang out next to it. We're going to attack the bunker. What we can also do is come down here and see about attacking him. This is just no. This is this. I didn't expect to have armored forces up here, so that's why I sent the 105 gun. I don't know if you know about these. Starting in early 44, before the before June, I think February, but I'm not sure. They started to actually deploy them. They've basically to every company of Shermans. They deployed one Sherman with a 105 millimeter gun on it, and so it's basically it's a howitzer. It's not a high velocity anti-tank gun. It's not meant for taking on tanks. It is meant for supporting the infantry, or supporting tanks, but against, say, infantry targets or bunkers or other things that you want to put a big high explosive round on, where these guys with their 76 millimeter guns are meant for taking on tanks, and I didn't expect to run into tanks up here, so that's a little bit of an oopsie. Now, how would Americans handle this? Quite readily. They would use, well, if they can get within range, they would use naval gunfire support, but they would be using air power and artillery. So we're going to move in these guys coming here, these guys coming down here, and sort of leave it alone somewhat until we can be back here to get reinforcements, so we can better handle this unit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to heavy weapons to sort of indirectly attack it so they don't get a counterattack. Was that an error of reconnaissance? Well, I did not know. Yeah, in a sense, I didn't recon well prior to it. We landed down here on Utah Beach. I expected, and we did see with some reconnaissance, there are a bunch of German units here we can see from the air, tanks. So I expected to run into tanks down here. So I moved my long-barreled anti-tank gun Shermans this way, and moved up my, infantry units to dig out bunkers that way. So yeah, we're going to move him up here. I think that is the more important target this turn. Pressure up on them. Yeah, this is a Stug 42. Now this is sort of like, if you don't know, a Stug. It's the same hull and superstructure as a Stug. It just has a 105, like it's basically doing the same thing this Sherman is doing up here with its 105. They both had a bit greater elevation than standard guns could elevate, but not. I don't know the angle that it's pointing up to. is quite how far they can get up. They can't quite do proper long range artillery with their guns, and at least with because Stugs are deployed in different formats in the German army. Sometimes as a full big Stug, basically battalion type formation. In German, Abteilung is a detachment, which could be several battalions, a detachment from a division, so an Abteilung, or it could be a detachment from a company. So, like a platoon strength, or maybe 2 platoons that are detached, so they form an Abteilung. So it's sort of a nebulous term. Hey, Eric. I'm doing great, my friend. And so, they deploy in several ways. But when they were deployed as support to mechanized infantry, like an mechanized infantry battalion, and reality often didn't live up to desire because of combat losses and lack of production. But the idea was to have 3 Stugs with their 75 millimeter, and by the time the Stugs come around, they're all the long L48 guns. So 3 of those, and 1 Stu 42 in there with its 105. And so those were meant to be anti-tank elements. And yeah, you can shoot the 105 at an anti-tank gun, or at a tank. 105 isn't going to necessarily do really well, no matter what War Thunder and some other games want to say. I mean, you can use them. They are effective, but generally speaking, the 75s are going to be more effective against tanks. But, the amount of high explosive HE in a 105 shell is going to be considerably more than a 75 millimeter shell. So you're going to get more boom, and they would either be used as direct fire support, drive up and shoot a bunker in its face. A bunker can just be like a machine gun position or something like that is, logs, maybe some stones, layers, and lots of earth, so that a 75 might be, difficult in blowing it apart, utterly destroying it, where a 105 shooting it in the face, and they're reasonably well armored, is an effective tactic. So you can do that with that. Or it can be used, like we've been seeing here, as indirect fire support. They will have shorter range than a standard German 105 artillery piece of the same design, because they cannot elevate quite as high. And I think by this being up here, it is in the fire, the artillery support rule. If it lowers its barrel, which would be able to another turn, it might be able to, I think it can turn into an anti-tank support, which would support this unit here. But yeah, okay, so these guys, we're not going to really attack with those guys because they're not in good health. But we're going to attack with this Sherman here, and mess them up heavily. And we're going to move over to here. We're going to send in some reinforcements. We're going to come up here with these guys, get them away from bunker. I know we could have attacked the bunker, but the bunker will be there later on. We can do that at any time, and they can't reinforce. And here... well, let's... yeah, again, should have done that first. Again, if you play this well, you can do a lot better. Okay, yeah, if we can just fully take out a unit, that would be nice. And we'll reinforce this unit up next turn. Move them up into there. Okay, we are going to withdraw back a little bit because all the artillery were being pounded on. I'm going to reinforce. We do need to get down to St. Lo, so we probably want to cross these bridges and come down this side instead of trying to battle our way across the river, but we'll have to see about that. Okay, well, support in this game is a little different than Panzer Corps that you may be used to. anti-tank support, like we have here with this gun here, and I'm going to move him. Oh, well, we can. Okay, just to explain here, anti-tank support here. If this infantry unit is attacked by an armored unit, doesn't have to technically be a tank, but an armored unit, having an anti-tank gun next to it will give it support, as it will fire first. So an attacking unit will decide to attack here. Okay, we've already done there. So these guys are supported by here. So tank comes up here, does attack move, but before it can attack, this unit will fire as if it were attacking, and get a free shot at the enemy, and then then they roll for initiative to see which side the attacker or the defender gets to attack first, kind of thing, and then the unit attacks the the attacking tank or armored unit attacks the infantry. So that does that. Artillery in this game, unlike Panzer Corps, does not support adjacent units. Artillery has much longer ranges than in Panzer Corps, so it is meant to more sit back here and fire this way, where in Panzer Corps, if it's next to it, will give artillery support to any adjacent unit for a soft target attack, a non-armored attack. And now in both games, AA has a area around which it can fire, and will fire at any attacking unit in that area. So I hope that helps some. All right, well, we're gonna fire this guy here. Now these guys are heavily taken down, and we're gonna take them out completely, but no, not completely. I'm gonna reinforce here. We go into the river. Yeah, I want to kill these units off. No support. Well, you can hover. Okay, here. This shows our supply coming in, and because we can see we have a lot of supply ships sitting off the beaches, bringing in supplies, and yeah, towns do have a supply effect here, but you can still be cut off from supply. What towns, all terrain, including just farmland. Some of these are, I thought some of these somewhere are bocage. Well, forests. You normally don't want to be on. You don't want to defend on rivers. All terrain gives, swamps, all gives benefits and penalties to your operations. So yeah, the infantry defending in a town is going to do much better than infantry out in the open, for sure. And because I know we've chased a few of the Panzer IV-H's away, I don't think they're going to be immediately attacked, but I don't want to extend out too far. So I'm not going to advance into the zone there. Now we're seeing all this AA guns, and the only reason that I think we have any decent chance is we're high-flying bombers, and several of these guys have been hit pretty hard. So we're going to do that and fly away, but I'm not going to do that with my other... And again, I should have done this before the attack. Traits now, but ground attacks on this guy. Okay, I'm going to, just in case there's anybody new here, please hit the follow button. You can earn free games here, but I'm going to post again my Twitch channel, so where I stream for myself on the weekends, and my YouTube channel, which I have stuff up there, many historical games. All right, everyone. Well, we've gone over time, but I've had fun showing you the games So you can check the schedule out. It won't be me, but there'll be people coming back tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So lots of stuff presented here. So thanks everyone.